Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I'm CZ, and in this video we're going to go over the new Hokora Ruler / Elite enemy that is going to be the Stone Beast. So from September 20th we haven't officially entered into the unofficial season of Hokora, but we do have a new Hokora Ruler that has been added. So here going to go over to the Hokora in regards to this. So here in regards to the schedule, here from the 19th we're going to have the score calculation, and then on the 20th we have the start of the unofficial season. We're going to have the new Hokora Ruler, which is going to be the Stone Beast, and we're also going to have the ranking results as well from the previous official season. On the 26th we're going to have a Hokora refresh, and then on the 3rd of October we will actually go into a new season, so pretty much right away. But pretty much here, the new event, Hokora Ruler, this is going to be the Stone Beast. So the Stone Beast is going to be pretty much like the previous Elite Enemy and Hokora Rulers that we have seen, except for well, in terms of they're going to have two different Hokora types. The difference here is that while the previous Hokora Rulers had a level 55 special class Hokora, this one is going to be level 60, so it's going to be more difficult. So definitely this is going to be a bit more challenging than the previous ones. Then besides that, effective skills here are going to be all of them, so weapon, physical technique, spell, and breath damage. The effective attributes here are going to be Hyado, Bagi, Mera, and then the ineffective attribute will be Jibaria. Then in terms of debuffs that it uses, it's going to be using Stone, it's going to be using Confusion, and it's also going to be using Illusion as well, so that's going to be that there. So pretty much in regards to this unofficial season, pretty much the Merman AG Kandata, so automatically generated Kandata will not be continuing into the official Hokora season on October 3rd, so that's pretty much going to be part of the update or what will happen then. So most likely we'll be getting possibly 1 or 2 new Hokora Rulers. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, so with that said, in regards to the Hokora Ruler, since the Stone Beast level 60 Hokora Ruler is going to be level 60, it's going to be a bit tough, so with both spell and also physical attacks that it does. So I want to try to make things easier for me by having a debuff team that will lower both spell and physical attacks of the enemy, while also increasing the amount of damage that I do. So pretty much right over here I'm going to have a God Hand equipped with the Demon Axe. So with the Demon Axe I'm going to have Unyielding Frozen Axe, which is going to do Hyado weapon damage to the enemy, but also has chances of lowering spell power, so that's going to be quite good for me here. Then over here, this is going to be a Archmage equipped with the Dragon Staff, so I'm going to be using this for the Dragon Storm ability, which is going to be doing Bagi base damage to the enemy, so Bagi spell damage in this case, and it also has chances of lowering the attack power of the enemy, so that's going to lower physical attacks. Then over here I'm going to have an Archmage, not Archmage, but a High Priest equipped with the Angel Rod. So again, my standard High Priest going to be using for healing, resurrecting, also possibly buffing with Blade Dance, and then also possibly using Encore to give another ally extra turn. So pretty much this will be an important character. Then of course here, this is going to be a ninja equipped with Lamia's Whip. So Lamia's Whip is going to do meta-based damage, not a whole lot of damage, but pretty much we'll be using it for damage, but to possibly get Shadow Weaves, and then also to buff up the next character so that they can actually do more damage. So that's going to be that there. So if you want to know more about this team, you can look down in the video description down below. But now I actually want to go into talk more about this particular Hokora Ruler, so going to be right over here. So with this, the Stone Beast is going to be a demon type character, going to have around 200 HP, 2 to 3 actions per turn. Weaknesses going to be Hyado, Bagi, and Mera. So its main ability is going to be Begira Gon, so that does around 350 Gator spell damage to all characters. After that, it's going to have Mato, which is going to be shrouded in magic, which is going to increase spell damage, spell resistance, and defense by 2 ranks. So that is going to be quite devastating, especially if it uses Begira Gon afterwards. After that, it's going to have a Niramitsukiru, which is going to be a gaze. That's going to turn one character to stone. In past enemies, this actually paralyzes enemies, but this enemy, this gaze ability is going to turn a character to stone. After that, it's going to have a Midapani dance, which inflicts all characters with confusion. It's going to have a Renzoku Kirisaki, which is going to be a repeating slasher, which does around 350 physical damage twice to one character, with a chance to lower attack power by 1 rank. It's also going to have Sand Breath, which does around 150 Jibaria breath damage to all characters, with a chance to inflict illusion. Going to have Suna no Ourashi, which is going to be Great Sandstorm. So this is going to do around 350 Jibaria physical damage to all characters, with a chance to lower breath damage or spell damage by 1 rank, and also going to have a Skada, which increases defenses by 2 ranks. So pretty much notes for this, you want to use protective shields to protect against debuffs, and you also want to equip Gear Souls and Soul Pearls that give you damage increase or resistances to demon type enemies. So with that said, I want to go into this Hokora battle, so here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle, so hopefully things do go well. So here, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and attack with my ninja. So hopefully here I can get a Shadow Weave. We'll see what happens here. No Shadow Weaves there, but here what I'm going to do is I will actually go ahead and I'm actually going to go ahead and use Fighting Spirit Infusion. So that's actually going to protect my characters right in the beginning here. So here what I'll do is I will go ahead and use Dragon Power. So that gives me a lot of different boosts. And here what I'll do is I will go ahead and use Ultra Hustle Dance. Here what I'll have to do is manually do Flames of the Phoenix. When you have Skada on, it will actually do a regular attack instead. So you want to actually manually do things at some point. So here, just going to go ahead and attack with Unyielding Frozen Axe. Eventually, I actually want to buff up this character, so you see I'm not doing a whole lot of damage right there. But I did lower its spell power. So here, going to go ahead and use Chant of Magical Echoes. So a spell crit, 16,000 damage. So here again, going to use Flames of the Phoenix. Again, that buffed up my God Hand. So here did get a God Chain, so going to go ahead and attack. Okay, so only 6,600, that's not a whole lot of damage. So here what I'm going to do is just go ahead and attack. So here what I'm going to do, use Blade Dance. And attack with Flames of the Phoenix. And here what I'll do is I'll use Stemmy. And there, ooh, okay. So there my High Priest was actually put to sleep. Not put to sleep, but turned into stone. But the one thing about being turned into stone is that the enemy will still attack the person even if they are stone. So that actually is kind of a freebie. So next here, what I'll do is go ahead and Unyielding Frozen Axe. So hopefully I can have some good damage here. So nice, 30,000 damage. So here, going to go ahead and attack. So there, next turn I will be able to get my High Priest back. So here what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead, use Battle Demon Release. So 64,000 damage. So here going to go ahead, heal this character, Flames of the Phoenix. So here again, this character is already Battle Demon Release. So here, just going to go ahead and attack. Hopefully, can do even half that would actually be nice. But again, 65,000 and down. Okay. So this Hokora is worth 27,090 damage, or 90 XP. So the Stone Beast is a yellow soul, and here I got a D. Okay, so that was my battle against the Stone Beast. So things went okay. In terms of debuffing the enemy, that actually did work out well. The one problem that did actually happen was that my High Priest was actually turned into stone, so I wasn't able to heal my characters, so that actually did have an effect when the enemy did use Great Sandstorm. So I lost both my ninja and also my Archmage. I was able to bring back my ninja, but not my Archmage. But pretty much I just started putting everything into my God Hand by just going into Battle Demon Release. So with that there, I was actually able to do 2 attacks in a row that did pretty much around 65,000 damage. So that actually did really help out, and actually it was enough to actually take out the Stone Beast. So that actually did work out there. But besides that, the lowering of the spell power and attack power, actually that was actually pretty effective, though like I said, the main problem was my High Priest being turned into stone. So yeah, so I'm not having a protective shield on it. Not that it didn't have one. Earlier on, I did use Fighting Spirit Infusion, which did give it a protective shield, but I believe Mindapanides actually took that or used the protective shield from that. But yeah, besides that, this team was actually pretty good. I would say that maybe if you're not too worried about the physical damage, you could change the Archmage to use a Hyado-based weapon. In terms of the Hyado-based spell weapons that I do have, the one that I really have is going to be the Ocean Whip. That's going to, it actually does pretty good damage, but there are actually better weapons out there that I really just don't have. But definitely try out these particular weapons. Again, there are other weapons that you can also use as well. So the Magical Treasure Sword for Hyado as well, that actually would work out well. But with that said, what I want to do now is actually do a breakdown of the S-grade soul of the stone beast. So that is going to be found right over here. So going to be a yellow soul, and going to be right over here. So here, Stone Beast is going to be a yellow soul, so soul cost 150. So the max HP for this is 157, so that's actually pretty good. Strength is actually not so high, 73, but durability 113. So pretty much HP and durability are going to be the main big stats here. So pretty much your traditional yellow soul. Then over here, in terms of abilities, you're going to actually have Gira Force. So in that case, with Gira Force, it actually gives the weapon the Gira attribute, or the skills the Gira attribute. So that could be effective if you do need Gira damage done to an enemy and you don't necessarily have a Gira weapon equipped on. This weapon actually could, or this soul could actually be pretty effective. I would have to actually test that out, but yeah, definitely that might be something that I might do in the future. But in terms of other abilities, you're going to have plus 5% to weapon and fist technique skill damage, plus 5% to Gira resistance, and plus 10% to stone resistance. So that is going to be the Stone Beast there. Then besides that, what I want to do is actually go over the Awakened Soul of the Servant of the Dark Lord. So I actually have done enough Hokora Rulers in order to have this particular soul upgraded. So you're going to actually see it right over here. So I'm going to have of course, this is going to be a blue soul, so usually blue souls are going to have high stats in your max HP and then your agility and dexterity. Here, actually, almost high stats in pretty good high stats. 161 to your max HP, 98 to your max MP, 112 to your strength, 107 to durability. Then for agility 138 and 138 for your dexterity as well, so that's actually going to be quite good. So in terms of the abilities, we're going to actually see some changes from the original soul. So with this, the first one is actually going to be Rukani. So this is a new skill added to this soul. So remember, Rukani actually lowers the defenses of an enemy. Then besides that, we're going to have 10% to weapon and skill damage, which is the same as the previous soul. 5% to physical technique skill damage, again same as the previous soul. Then here we're going to have plus 10% to EO weapon and physical damage. That is going to be up 5% from the previous soul. We're going to have plus 20% damage to zombie type enemies. So that's actually up 10% from the previous soul. Then we're going to have plus 15% to curse resistance and plus 15 to lower defense resistance. So both of those are going to be plus 5% from the previous soul. So that's going to be this particular awakened soul here. So with that said, that's going to be it for this video. So definitely in terms of the features, I will be going over blade sights next, so please stay tuned for that. In terms of this Hokora Ruler, I might try trying out another team for this. We'll see what actually happens. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.